Hi, it is iYikkam time again. So I have received many Wing Chun Kuen friends after reading my book, The Beginning Wing Chun Kuen. Ask me, is there any way to explain the mechanics of Wing Chun Kuen in a layman way, non-physics, non-mathematics way? And here I like to share with you. This is the layman explanations, so that you'll be able to know exactly what it is, and you'll be able to know and to experience what it is. Okay? Now, the first of the Wing Chun mechanics is the mechanical advantage. So it means that Wing Chun have a way of using strength, so it have a mechanical advantage. For example, if you are throwing me this basketball, you throw this basketball to me, and I want to grab it or receive it. Okay, using receive is an important term. Receive. It will be easier, much easier, if I receive the ball here instead of here. Okay, here the ball comes and I receive it here. That will be much more effective and efficient for me to use my strength. However, if I extend my arm like that, try to receive this basketball, then it will be really inefficient, ineffective, and it is actually need a lot of strength. Okay, and here, even if this ball is, say, a medicine ball of 10 pounds, I will be able to receive it here pretty easily. 10 pounds like this, I might end up twisting my back or those. Okay, so this is the mechanical advantage of having the arm retract. The second thing is, this basketball, if you try to grab it from me and I struggle with you try to keep this basketball, I will be really using less effort to keep the ball for myself. When you try to grab it, if I retract my arm in this position, if I extend my arm this position, then I will have to spend a lot of effort to keep this basketball, because you're gonna grab it away. Okay, so this is the second of the mechanical advantage. That is why Wing Chun retract the arm while in receiving, okay, to have this advantage, so to make this receiving easier, less effort is needed, and to keep the ball easier and less effort to use it to be needed. Okay, so that's why retract the arm is a mechanical advantage. Okay, now one other thing we need to know about this retracting arm is the shoulder. As soon as our shoulder is close to this waistline, we will have more effective use of our strength, compared with if my shoulder is away from my waistline. Even if my shoulder is here, like in the center line, as soon as it is far away from my waistline, even you see this is this elbow is in the center line, but it is far away, this arm become less mechanical advantage. Okay, it become less effective to use strength. So the shoulder need to be close to this waistline. Okay, this is very important, especially for the smaller person, like older person, smaller person, not as strong person. And this way is be able to use the strength in an optimal way. Okay, so the ancient Chinese said, when other people using the long fist or long arm or extended arm, we in Wing Chun using the retract arm. So if he's extend like this, try to grab this ball away, we retract the arm this way to keep this ball. That is the idea. Okay, so this is the mechanical advantage idea. So this is key one, or the first core of Wing Chun mechanical advantage. The second thing is this. The second thing is, for example, again, this basketball, if I hold it here, and then you try to grab it away, then we end up like you grab it, I try to hold it, you know, we struggle here. Okay, now, at this instance, if I hold on to this ball, and I turn my body, that will be much more effective way to get to grab the ball back from that guy, or from you. If you try to grab from me, and I just go, you see, if you try to grab the ball from me, I retract my arm, so I have the mechanical advantage already, and then I turn. Okay, instead of I just go get the mechanical advantage and still struggle with you, and I turn, I take the ball completely out from you. So this is the tour. This is the tour. So in Wing Chun, as we all can see from the Chun Kuen set, it is all this type of stuff. Okay, that's why in Chun Kuen you see the elbow is close to the waist, the waistline. Okay, that is the Wing Chun mechanical advantage and the Wing Chun tour, which is the two important core of Wing Chun mechanics. Okay, so in Chun Kuen, this is what this two thing is there. Now, saying that, we must be careful, because in order to do this properly, then our body, all this body and the core, okay, now I'm using the modern science term, like in people using Olympics training and everything, the core has to be able to integrate. Okay, and that is where the 7 bolts come in. The 7 bolts I coined because down from the bottom of the feet where we stand on ground, to the ankle, to the knee, to the hip, to the shoulder blade, shoulder and elbow, to the wrist, all this has to be handled really in an effective and efficient way. And by the way, even though it is called 7 bolts, the shoulder blade and shoulder is counted as 1 bolt. Okay, so this is very different than people just say, oh yeah, bolt is just a joint. No, it's not. It's more than that. The term 7 bolt is just using that for easier to remember, okay, and to understand for the beginner. Okay, it's much more than that. Now, however, in the meantime, we just say, okay, it's the 7 bolts, is the core training, or the if you want to use Grandmaster Yipman's term, that is the rattan body. Okay, so in order to do this, to retract and to turn or to spin the body, in order to use the force or the strength of Wing Chun type, you can see this in basketball play, right? A lot. The body has to be conditioned properly. So, if I stand in pigeon toe like that, can I turn my body? Can I go grab like this and turn my body? You know where it's going to damage? The knee is going to damage right away. Okay? Now, if my hip is tucked up like this, can I turn? No. I'm going to fall backward right away because I cannot spin. Because my center axis, as in the book, it has to be balanced there. Okay? So, all this stuff, okay, it is not supporting the Chun Kuen sets. And also, somebody say, oh yeah, you want to turn with your heel or your ball, the feet. Those things is not supporting the this mechanics either, because it calls for the whole feet balls, okay, the whole feet handling for a proper rotations and mechanical advantage handling. Okay. So that is what it is in that sections of the mechanics of the Wing Chun in my book. You don't have to go through the physics. The reason I put physics there is so if anybody like to do calculations and say, show me, prove me in physics and science, then you go doing that. However, everybody, as soon as this is a human being, want be able to just get a basketball, but make sure you don't hurt yourself, okay? And just have observations of what I am presenting to you or sharing to you, and see for yourself. Will this pigeon toe this way, or the standing like that, or handling my the shoulder the different way, help in this type of manual or strength using? Look at those who play basketball. Will they have to stand in the pigeon toe? Okay. So, what is the key is in Chun Kuen sets, and this is what it is, especially for the smaller size body or female, which is in general small size and older, weaker person. This is the design of Wing Chun Kuen, the mechanics. However, again, I like to say the 7 ball has to be able to handle properly. Otherwise, one can injure oneself. And to handle the 7 ball, one need to have a proper training in Shooting Tao Chun Kuen. One cannot just follow somebody else. I want to do a structure, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it completely go off tangent. So the reason I bring a basketball and using a basketball example here is go watch the basketball play, okay, the basketball game, and see how they play and how their body has to be agile, okay, how their body need to be conditioned, because in the real life it will be like that. Human is human, okay. Nobody can stand like this and get some kind of magic or thinking, or I want to shift with my my heel or my ball, the feet. Look at the basketball play. We may come different way, struggle with the ball, and how to get away from it. And you see how the axis, the center axis, or the vertical axis of center of gravity of the basketball player, how did they turn? Okay, that's what the reality is. So this is for you today. And again, disclaimer here, please check with your physicians and your coach before try anything I'm talking, okay? I'm not going to responsible for any injury or anything, and in fact I really suggest that you need to talk to your physicians, your coach, before you try anything. Okay, so this is for you today.